This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 110 East Santa Anita Avenue, Burbank, California 91502. Today is May 20th, 2025. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch cast iron waste line clean out located on the wall just inside the men's bathroom. This is our 3-inch cast iron waste line clean out here. This is our men's restroom. This goes out towards the kitchen area. Just going to wipe our camera lens real quick. And we're just going to go ahead and put our camera in. We're going to zero out here. We do have a little bit of water running in the kitchen, and what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down, push out, drop down, and see if we can possibly push out into our city sewer. Again, you can see that we're in what appears to be cast iron waste line. Again, we do have some water running from our kitchen. It does appear to be cast iron. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here and attempt to push out and see if we can push all the way out, possibly all the way out to our city sewer. So again, we're going to pause our mic here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. You can see that we do have what appears to be a cap there. So again, we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. We're just outside the women's restroom next to the vending machine right there. And as you can see, we're running into basically a end of the line clean out. There's a cap here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull back slowly. And it does appear that we are in cast iron waste line. So as we pull back slowly, you can see this is all cast iron piping. So the cast iron piping is the period of the unit, and all our water shut down, so you can see that we're still holding some water in this area. Again, we'll just continue to pull back slowly. You can see, again, we are in cast iron waste line. We have all the water shut down, but you can see in that area there that you do hold some water. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, the cast iron waste line does have buildup and scaling throughout. Again, it does appear to be a period of the unit. And again, we'll make a little bit of a turn and drop into another area here. You can see we're holding water in this area as well. Again, we'll come up and out of that that little bit of a belly. And again, we are in cast iron waste line. Again, we'll continue to pull back. See a tie-in there. We're gonna pause there for a moment. We're gonna push it just a little bit. And we're gonna push it a little bit more. And we're just gonna go to this tie-in just a little bit, right about there. And we're gonna flush some water in the women's restroom. And we'll push in just a little bit further. And we'll just pause there for a moment. You can see as we're running water in the women's restroom, you can see that the water's still holding in this area. So we're in between the women's restroom and the men's restroom. So again, we're going to shut the water down. We're going to pull back. And as we pull back, it does appear that we transition back into what appears to be black ABS waistline. You can see there those joints. And then we come up and we're in a cast iron riser here that's next to the toilet. Again, it's an ABS or cast iron. So again, we're going to pull up and out of this area and we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to a 3-inch ABS waistline cleanout located along the walkway as you're approaching the front of the unit. This is our 3-inch cast iron waistline cleanout, and we're just going to pause here for a moment. This goes towards the rear of the property here. This goes towards the front, and again, we're just going to place our camera here. As you can see down at the bottom, we're just going to zero out right here at the edge. But you can see at the bottom, it does appear to be compacted with soil. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed out. We did relocate ourselves to a 3.5-inch ABS plastic waistline cleanout located in the hallway as you approach the front of the property. So again, we just went ahead. It was compacted with a lot of what appeared to be a lot of dirt build up there. So we were able to penetrate through there, and we did get into the cast iron waistline as well, pushed all the way out into our city sewer. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back slowly. We'll take a good look as we pull back. And what we'll do is when we get back to our transition, we'll mark an area up at the front of the property. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. This is our saddle. And you can see that our saddle appears to be in fair condition. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. We are in vitreous clay sewer piping, and this is vitreous clay lateral sewer piping. This is out in the street. So again, all the vitreous clay sewer piping all appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. There was no visible signs of any roots, any breaks, or any major offsets. So So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back, and we're going to pull back to where we transition to our cast iron waistline. And we're just going to mark that area right where we make our transition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And here's our transition. So we're going to push back in just a little bit more, and we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. We did locate it at approximately 4 foot, 0 inches deep, just in front of the front door. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. As we pull back, we transition back into cast iron waistline. So you can see how this is a buildup. You still have water running, Nathan?
No, shut it down.
Okay.
Residual.
Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So the cast iron waistline does have some buildup, does have some scaling throughout. But again, we are running the water in the women's bathroom, and it appears to be passing through. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're going to head back towards our clean out. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to see if we could possibly push the other direction and see if we can go up the line and possibly take a look at the cast iron waistline all the way up to where we stopped. So again, which would be just at the vending machine at the rear of the property of the interior. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. Okay, we're going to pull back, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to pause here for a moment and see if we can push out any of this debris. So we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, again, we did attempt to possibly push through, but it is a sweeping fitting, and it's a one-way fitting, so it is sweeping out towards the front of the building. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to switch cameras to a micro cam, see if we can push past that area. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves back to the men's restroom, to the 3-inch cast iron vent pipe here. And again, we switched over to a micro cam. This is our micro cam here. And again, we're just going to zero out here at the edge of the vent. And we're just going to pause the mic in and see if we can push through. So we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, we're going to run some water from our kitchen. We were able to get past the initial point. We're going to go ahead and start pushing now. We got a little bit of water rush coming from the bathroom as well. Again, we're just going to try to utilize this water to help us push out as far as we can. So we're going to pause the mic here. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out. And again, we're just getting stuck in the same area. A little difficult to push past this point. So again, we're going to pull back from here. And again, we do have some buildup, some debris. But again, water appears to be passing through. A couple short bellies in this area that we've seen initially. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. The clean out that's up in the middle of the hallway up there, it's a one-way clean out as well. It runs out towards the city sewer. It would be a good area to put in a two-way clean out to have the accessibility to be able to service a line going from the back, or going from the front of the property to the rear, and as well as going from there out to the city sewer. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to come up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.